Hello, fellow artists and our art lovers. Welcome to a special episode of Due to This. I'm DJ, and joining me is The GIF.
Hey.
And for today's episode, it's basically drawing Digimon I've never heard of, and rules are very simple. GIF has supplied me 3 names of Digimon that I am not familiar with, and it was my job to try and draw them as best to my ability as I could, like just based off their name. So GIF is going to basically judge how close I got to these designs or how horribly far I got from the original design.
I threw some curveballs at you, so I think you'll like it.
Oh, you definitely did with that last one.
I don't think any of them are what you thought they were.
I can't wait for you to see what I drew for that one. Alright, the first Digimon, this one I'm more confident. This is probably the one I'm most confident in, was Soundbirdmon.
Okay, I can tell you the Wikipedia entry of it first, so everyone gets a chance to kind of come up with their own thought on what they think it is. Soundbirdmon is an avian Digimon. It is characterized by its speaker-built wings.
Woo!
It's very cautious and usually keeps quiet. But when a suspicious Digimon draws near, it drives them away by crying at high volume. That's a very Pokemon style, like Pokedex entry style thing. It gives no information. So I'm interested to see, with less than that, what you came up with.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So for the first one, when I was drawing him, immediately I gave him headphones because I'm thinking Soundbird. Made him kind of like a chicken leg, kind of turkey leg kind of shape. And this one I'm really happy you said like he had like speakers on his wings. That's exactly what I did in this drawing.
Okay, so far it looks like a giant chicken.
There's a big boombox kind of thing sticking out of his chest. There's the other wing.
This looks like a horrible Franken creation of the chicken that
there's
Peter
the
finds
sound.
in Family
There,
Guy.
that was the speakers. I did it. That's Soundbirdmon.
God, it's a Soundbird. I'll give you that. It looks like a fast food mascot from like, you know what I mean? Like, do you remember like the BK gang, like the kids?
Yes.
They all were like really edgy and they had boom boxes and stuff. That's what this reminds me of, but like if KFC wanted to make their own 90s cartoon mascot for a comic book, then they came out with kids' meals. That's what this is. And I will tell you, you're not even close, but I don't understand how the original one is even called Soundbirdmon.
You got it. Okay. Show me what he looks like.
Let me show you Soundbirdmon. This is Soundbirdmon.
Wow, I was not even close.
It's not even close, but I don't know how this is. I don't know how this is called Soundbirdmon.
That's not even a bird. What the?
With bat wings.
No,
I know. It has no eyes. It has no mouth. It has no beak.
You know what that looks like?
It
looks like it looks like the fucking. It looks like those eyeball bat things from Ghostager. You know when the bad guys release them to like go and make the bad guys grow. That's what it looks like.
It looks like one of the musical notes that Doctor Strange attacked the other Doctor Strange with.
My God.
But that is Soundbirdmon. It is just a minion-style avian, which I guess just means flying, not actually bird, so it technically is an avian creature, but that's it. So, again, you had no chance of figuring out what this is, because this is the most Digimon of all Digimon, because they just went edgy music note with wings, let's call it something random. So, yeah, you didn't stand a chance. I'm sorry. That was me absolutely tricking you.
The next one that I tried to attempt to draw was Commandramon.
And I can give you the one-off for Commandramon here.
Yes.
Commandramon, as fantastic a description as possible here. The blurb from the Wikimon for Commandramon says, this one's a little long here. I'm just going to give you the beginning part.
Yeah.
An infantry Digimon belonging to the Mechanized D Brigade. That's unfortunate. The D Brigade is...
is that part of the D Club with Game Grumps?
That's me, bro. There is a mechanized brigade composing of dragon-type cyborg Digimon, and the mission assigned to this special forces are never made public. So this is a special forces mech cyborg dragon-type Digimon. That's all I'll give you. Let's see what Commandramon, not Commander Dramon, just Commandramon means to you.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So I definitely thought dinosaur dragon kind of like thing when I was drawing this character.
Okay. You were on the right page then. You started out pretty strong.
And I gave him like a scar in his chest just because of like battle damage. I gave him like some kind of armor. I was definitely thinking like a little bit like Metal Greymon, how he has like some kind of like, you know, mech armor in him and stuff, some machinery.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to think.
So far, this is legitimately what a Digimon would look like. I mean, there probably are many Digimon that look exactly like this, I'm not gonna lie. This is a Digimon. Regardless of whether it's correct or not, this is a Digimon.
I gave him visors just because I thought it would make him look cooler.
Every Digimon has visors or belts. That seems to be sunglasses or belts or a weapon of some kind.
That's him. That's my Commandramon.
Okay. It is definitely a Digimon. It is. I'm getting a lot of like War Gromon kind of vibes from it, where it's like an armorized dragon dinosaur. Not really dragon, but like dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting a lot of like, you know, War Gromon vibe from this for sure. I'll show you what it actually looks like, so you can see that in a lot of ways yours is a much cooler design. Because here is what he actually looks like. It's great. Yeah, it's just like an Agumon wearing.
Oh, it's a camo Agumon going to war.
Yeah, it's just military Agumon. That's it.
Wait, he just has
nothing special about it.
That's his weapon. It's
yeah, he's got like, what has he got? Like an M16? Like he's just, you know, yeah, he's got like an M16. I guess he's got maybe some armory-looking boots and gloves, but otherwise he's just, you know, he's digital camo, and he's clearly like an Agumon, and
I just think it's kind of funny that I was thinking about War Greymon, and this is basically, it's Agumon but repainted. I should have just copied Agumon. I should have just went with my gut.
You kind of went with like what its next form up would look like, because you know, like Agumon's always like a little cuter, and then when he becomes Greymon, he's a little more badass. Like you kind of went like almost what this should evolve into if it were to become like X Commandramon or something like that, just something to make it edgier and cooler, and the next step up from it.
Exactly.
War Commandramon. But yeah, you were actually, in this case compared to the last one, you were pretty close in terms of general feel. You understood the assignment. Digimon is mostly dinosaurs, let's be honest. You leaned into that, and you went dinosaur, some robot parts, maybe a little war theme. That's Commandramon. Spectacular. Stupid Digimon.
Alright, well,
now
it's time for the grand one. This one, I went blank. I'm gonna get torn apart for this one, probably. The last one, and please, people forgive me if I'm saying this name wrong, Pipusmon.
Yeah, Pipusmon or Pipusmon, something like that. It's not an English word. I believe it's Latin for a creature, an actual real-life creature's name. So we thought about this a little before the stream, or before the video. We're going with it. Pipusmon just sounds better than Pipusmon. But I'll give you the blurb, just the first part, because it's long for this one. Pipusmon is a mutant Digimon. It is it's armor digivolved through the power of the Digi-Egg of Love. Keep that in mind when you see it. It's said that this Digimon, which has the appearance of a bat, was born from monitoring data of certain electronic equipment manufactured ultrasonic sensors. So essentially what they're saying is that it's just data from ultrasonic sensor equipment that was turned into that. That's what I'm going to give you. Let's see what you took with less than that, but now keep that in mind while you watch your drawing.
Oh, I can't wait for your reaction. 3, 2, 1.
Is this a UFO? Is it a shell?
It was a true clam.
You drew a clam with mohawk
I didn't know
and
what to
some
draw.
arms. Okay, so it's got a clam head. Is this a fighting Foodon? Because it looks like a fighting
I didn't know what to draw. I didn't know what the fucking Pipus was.
This is like a gooey ducked fighting Foodon if I've ever seen one.
I didn't know what to draw.
It's a happy friend. It's a happy friend. You know what I'm getting? Have you ever seen, Kappa? You know, the mythical creature's Kappa in Japanese? It's like a
Yes.
kind of a turtle-like creature. There is a Kappa-type Digimon who has a very kind of similar aesthetic of being like kind of a dumpy little friend. So I kind of get that. But again, this is a fighting Foodon, 100%. Like, if you were to put this with any of the fighting Foodon, and you were to call this, like, Steam Clamor, so, why did you pick Clam?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I was so I at least gave him arms and legs because I was like, it has to have some kind of, like I said, Digimon, there's always two things you can always count on with Digimon. There's some kind of mech, like armor or cyborgness or whatever, or dinosaurs, or anything dinosaur raptor related. So I'm like, okay, dinosaur, chubby body, and I'm like, well, maybe Pipusmon sounds like he's tiny, so I'm like, okay, we'll be tiny. A clam?
So now here's
oh god, I can't wait to see what he looks like.
Here's the bat. Here's the bat Digimon. There it is. It's fantastic. It's a bat with a bunch of blades on it.
He's got an open mouth, just like a Golbat.
Yeah, he's got I guess a body, but like every part of his body ends with a blade. Like he's got what look like arms and legs, but they all just turn into sickles at the end. And he is Patamon using the Digi-Egg of Love. That's technically a Patamon.
Wait, that's a Digivolve form from Patamon?
From Patamon. From Digimon Adventure. The one and only baby little wing bat ear friend. This is him with the Digi-Egg of Love, of all things.
Why does the power of love make you into that?
I don't think that they really decided what. This is what I think, because I've looked at a lot of the armored Digivolutions, other than the ones shown in the show.
This should be like the Digi-Egg of, like, disharmony or something.
Yeah, like any other Digi-Egg, probably. Like friendship, because it's blue, maybe, would have been okay. Liability, maybe, I don't know. Like, nothing, it's ugly. But this is, Pipusmon. This is what they made, and I guess it's just to fill in the roster of what Digi-Egg Digimon would have looked like. I gave you this one knowing that you weren't going to get it. Like, nothing, there's no clue in this. The Soundbirdmon, there's a hint. Commandramon, there's a hint in those. Pipusmon?
No.
I just gave it to you to say, have fun.
No.
Come up with a small fighting Foodon creature.
That was a fail.
And you did. You came up with a fighting Foodon, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier with what you made. It's phenomenal. And I hope that it gets to exist and live on forever in some way, shape, or form. Because it deserves to not fade into obscurity. need to find a way to put him with all of the fighting Foodons at the end of this video. Line them all up and just stick him in there like a Where's Waldo and see if people can find him amongst just all of the rest of them, because you've literally made like Steam Clamor a fighting Foodon. So that's what we ended up with. We ended up with KFC 90s mascot, what is a Digimon in the middle, and you follow it up with a fighting Foodon at the very end. And to me, that is a 3-course meal, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out.
At least, well, I'm glad you got enjoyment of this. I hope you all watching this, I hope you enjoyed watching me succeed in some way or fail misery. Either way, I hope you had fun watching this. And
I hope we get to do this again.
Yeah, I'm saying,
even if it's a different franchise, because this was fun.
Absolutely. If you guys want to see me fail or succeed again drawing more Digimon, leave a comment down below. Gift, where can anyone find you?
Currently I'm on the internet. I'm the GIF or the GIF Plays. If you want to find me, although Deej and I do have some projects we're going to be working on in the future, so mostly keep an eye out for that.
And I will absolutely leave updates, and I'll definitely have you more on the show. Thank you all for watching, and yeah,
Thank you.
see you next time.
Thanks.